Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Stevie Breech coming to you here today. WrestleMania 35 has a huge change to WrestleMania Axxess. WrestleMania Axxess is an event that is held in the town of WrestleMania, and it's normally somewhere close to where actual, the WrestleMania camp is basically set up. They try to run it, really close to where the hotel is. Sometimes they try to run it really close to where the venue is. In my time of going to WrestleMania, Axxess to me was normally one of the highlights of the whole trip. One of the things that I always came out and said about WrestleMania Axxess is I didn't understand why they didn't run an Axxess session Monday during the day, because honestly, in my opinion, Monday is normally one of the most deadest days where you have to really find something to do because you're in between the high of WrestleMania and the go home Monday Night Raw, where basically you pack up your things and head out of town the next morning. I know that with SmackDown doing live Tuesdays, it sort of changed things. Now people stay Tuesday and they go home on Wednesday. But to me, honestly, when I watched SmackDown, it didn't seem like a lot of the WrestleMania people stayed. It seemed like the crowd wasn't as lit for SmackDown that it was for Raw. But then again, this was the first year that they did this, and this is a big change. WrestleMania 35, when they do WrestleMania Axxess in New York, they have not announced the venue that is going to hold it, but they are going to be running WrestleMania Axxess from Friday until Monday. So they are going to be adding that Monday day. But the one thing that I think is a negative is that Thursday was a really big high for the people who came into town to do WrestleMania. The only Thursday Axxess that I think I honestly did was... Shoot, did I go to... No, in New Orleans, I think I went to the Jim Ross show. Maybe, I went to one on a Thursday, and it was awesome because nobody was there. Basically, I think a lot of the travel people travel in on Thursday, and they wouldn't be able to check into their hotels and get ready to head over to Axxess. And you're able to scoop up a lot of names, signing your encyclopedias, getting a lot of pictures for Twitter and Instagram, and sort of hit that up. So losing the Thursday Axxess, which more than likely probably was not one of the biggest money-making days for WWE running Axxess because of the amount of people that were in there. As a fan, I scooped up a lot of stuff that one time, and that was always one of the tips that I learned from Ravi, was to pick up the Thursday Axxess ticket because, there's not a lot of people there, and you can scoop up a lot of names because the lines are a lot shorter. Like when you normally go to like a Sunday before the event, if the event is held really close to where WrestleMania is going to be, like at WrestleMania 27 in Atlanta, that place was packed because how did it not make sense for you to go to Axxess and then go to WrestleMania when Axxess and WrestleMania are held in, buildings that are located right next door to each other? So I think, honestly, I only met 2 people that whole day of Sunday WrestleMania Axxess because the lines were just so jam-packed that if you got in the wrong line, you were probably only going to meet one person if you moved, so you were really forced to stay in the line that you were in. So I think it's pretty cool that they're going to be adding the Monday. Honestly, I would take the gamble that you're probably going to be able to meet a lot of people on Monday because of the fact that it is new. But I think that honestly... I think it's pretty cool of WWE to do this because, in the past, WrestleMania 27, we went to the Benoit house on Monday. At WrestleMania 28, we took I guess you can say the Miami tour. The one thing that I remember hitting was the Jersey Shore Gelato Shop. You have to sort of really find something to do on those days because, you're really just sitting around in your room, just sort of napping, waiting for Monday Night Raw. WrestleMania 31, we went to the the boardwalk, and we rode some rides, and that was probably one of the coolest things that we ever did the whole time. So that is one thing that you might lose if you're not scared to go out and plan an adventure somewhere in town.